folks, it is day 3, and I got up and walked around a little bit. I could definitely feel pain in my left foot, which was worse yesterday, and I can definitely feel that the blister in my right foot has filled. So I think before we make our trek back, we're going to have to do the needle trick on my right foot as well. But unfortunately, we will be parting ways with our group. My wife is awesome. I know she's bummed. I know I'm bummed. But we're going to try and make the best of it. We're going to head back and see if we can rent a canoe. It's a little cold out. But see if we can rent a canoe and just do a paddle on the lake and find a campsite on the side of the lake and, hang out until the group is expected to be back from the entire trip. And we will have to come out and try it again. It's a bummer and it's unfortunate, but I could be dumb and I could power through, and I know I probably could. But after yesterday, I was about ready to just lay down on the trail because my feet were just killing me. And at one point I felt the blister on my right foot spread, like it ripped. It didn't rip open, and I think that's because of the needle trick. But I felt it rip open, and it actually created loose skin up underneath my toes a little bit. And so even in my toes, it was like a excruciating pain. It was bad. So this morning it might feel a little bit better until we get walking. But I can't make it another 12 miles on these feet, unfortunately. So we're going to have to heal them up and try it again. But doesn't mean the adventure's over. We're going to make the best of it. So stay tuned.
It like totally dripped off.
I've seen it.
It's there right now.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's Princess and the Pea, but on my foot. As I was walking, I was like, hey.
I feel that. Well, it was weird when you pulled your insoles out.
Alright, so the honey and I are getting ready to make our journey back. There is a cutoff about 2 miles back, and then we'll hit the road and do the hitchhiking. I might hide in the weeds and make her walk or stand on the road because she's more likely to get somebody to stop than I would be, but we're just preparing my... Really? Yeah, I thought that was funny too. But I'm preparing my feet here for the journey. They don't feel horrible. I think the pus is out of them because of the whole needle and thread thing. But we'll see how they stand after this 2-mile hike here. But if we can get a ride to Clearwater, then we'll hang out there for the rest of the day. I know they have a nice fireplace, and some games. So we'll have some honeymoon time. It ain't our honeymoon, but it's our honeymoon trip. So it's been a good morning, despite having to leave the group. But I'm excited to see what we can still accomplish with the rest of the trip. Whether that be renting canoes or just whatever. We kind of have a plan set in place that if we can rent a canoe, we'll paddle across the lake, and then if our group continues to finish the 65-mile hike, then we can meet them at a campsite across the lake. So we'll at least get to spend 2 more nights with them. 1 night at the lodge, and then 1 night on the trail if they choose to continue. So it's not like a complete abandonment, but it'll be good. We're getting close here, within a mile, I think, of the end. Unfortunately, it was the right call. My feet still hurt, and I had to switch from my hiking shoes to my Crocs here because the hiking shoes, they just hurt way worse. So we'll get back to the lodge and kind of rest for the day and get a canoe and go back out in a different way. Massive blowdown area. So from an injured Luke, thank you so much to whoever cleaned this up. So I have nice easy walking. There's more yet. A lot of blowdowns. Ooh. Way up there. So thank you to whomever come through here and clean this up. We appreciate it. Nice work, hon.
Thanks.
Well, we lucked out. There's only like 5 people that passed us. And then a guy let us hop in the back of his pickup. Not sure how many miles we're saving, but a lot. My feet are grateful. So thank you, sir, that we don't know. latrine that we are raiding. You know, I have to say that I like the variation in plant life. I like the nice tall evergreens. They act as a real nice shield to really anything going on, and they're not terrible to look at. We do have a little bit of ugly brush here, but this is where the trail comes in here. So, kind of acts as a nice little curtain. You know, so I'm gonna give this one probably a 7 out of 10. Considering I think the last one I gave it a 6, I like this one just a little better. It kind of feels like I'm in this, what do you say, magical little land with how the sun comes in and shines down on me. It's kind of nice.